We get an early start on this cool and clear morning. We repeat our journey from yesterday back up the Gurgl Pass to the top motorcycle museum. But this morning, there's no traffic. It's a few hours before the museum opens, and it's a different place. But the toll road is open. Morning. One way. After paying the 17 euros, we're on our way. But first, we need to get around these cows that are in the road. And watch out for those skid marks. I can't believe our timing. There's absolutely nobody else on this road. Just like that, we quickly find ourselves at the top, where we cross back into Italy, the Giovo and Rombo passes. Well, we finally picked up some local traffic. The bus service is headed to St. Martino. They prove easy to get around. While the road may not be as impressive as the Stadlerhoff Pass, the scenery is second to none. The Austrian side was built in the 1930s by Hitler, but the Italian side here wasn't built until the 1960s. The fuel station at San Leonardo, where we spend €35 for 18 liters of gas. After a bit of time and some lunch, we head north to the Timmelsjoch Pass on SS 508. We came upon this little sports racer car. What the heck is it? I wasn't sure. Kind of looks like a Lotus or something like that from the 1960s. Well, let's go check it out. We gotta catch up. We made it to the top of the pass. We're still in Italy, and I hop off to go find out what this car is. It's a Fury. It's built in England and it's based on a Mondeo engine with dual Weber carburetors.
Campers have gone by.
After a short break, we head down the other side. Our current issue of the day is that our cell phone no longer works. Our 30 days from the card that we picked up in France has passed. So we head into Innsbrook, Austria to see if we can't find another one. Parking proves to be a little bit of a challenge. We eventually figured out. Now that we're down in the city, out of the mountains, it's incredibly hot. With food in our bellies and a new SIM card in hand, we head north out of the city. long day today. Several more mountain passes from Austria into Italy and back to Austria.
Surprise, surprise. Pasta.
That thunder and lightning is sure threatening. We shall see. Seems kind of boring, but a little cheese on it always perks it right up.
So what are your thoughts on this campground?
It's overpriced for sure. Austria is not cheap.
It's more expensive than Switzerland, which I find surprising. I didn't think that would be the case, but this is a $40 campsite for our little tent. The bicycle people next to us, there are two people, they only have one tent, and they're paying $40 too. They all come with power, but they have this weird plug that all the RV people have, so we can't use it.
We don't need it and don't want it.
But you're paying for it.
Yep.
There's a dishwasher that you can use.
The one campground in Romania is the only place I would say that would be even close to roughing it, and it really wasn't. I mean, it had a swimming pool. But, you know, they didn't have a dishwasher.
And how much was it?
15 euros. Tomorrow we're gonna cross into Germany and go up a little bit into Germany, but then we're gonna cross over into Czechia again and just get back into, you know, some affordable living. This morning we continue on out of Austria and into eastern Germany. Last night there were some thunderstorms that passed through this area and it rained pretty hard. And I think by all reports we'll run into this weather again as we travel further north. Sure enough, this isn't just a passing shower. This is set in pretty thick. It's time to pull over and put on the rain gear. Well, believe it or not, the rain is thinning out a little bit, and we did experience some better weather as we went through some of the small villages in eastern Germany. We don't normally hit the interstate, or the thruway, or the Autobahn, or whatever this is, but in order to get through Munich in a reasonable amount of time, we just had to do it. Well, that was pretty exciting. Once we got north of Munich, things settled down and got a bit more rural. just entered this really cool medieval city of Gangkofen. Since we have no cell coverage, we had to rely on the GPS for lodging, which is less than ideal. But we found one, we turned around and headed out of the city. It's supposed to be just around the corner. Well, if you know me, you know that an interesting car will always catch my eye. So we gotta turn around and take a look at this one. I don't know how I see these things while driving by, but this is a Ghia 1500. It's based on a Fiat from the mid-60s and is quite rare. After this distraction, we found our way to the hotel. We will stay here for 2 nights while we make plans for the next part of our trip. The next day, we head a couple towns up to find a SIM card at a T-Mobile store. The last card was not sold to us with any time on it, so not speaking German, I wasn't able to do it online. The salesman at this store was much more helpful and really bent over backwards for us and got us set up, with time that should last us the rest of the trip. We even picked up some sushi for lunch. I hope you join us next time when we head to Prague in the Czech Republic.